Good morning, everybody. Morning. Gents and ladies, if there are any, sorry for keeping you waiting, but this new equipment nose pin story kept me a little bit busy. I was still watching the videos and stuff on YouTube. Let me quickly give you a link as well here in the chat, and you'll know what we're on about. Morning, Rob, other Rob and Geert. Good morning, Tommy. I heard your voice there, and all the other guys here on Discord. Good morning, guys. Okay, so don't go watch that video now. It's not relevant right now. Let me explain what we are talking about. Okay, so if we go to the overhead, there is now a new light called equipment. All right, so I think a lot of us have done through the years. We go through the checklist and give me a second. My wife's saying goodbye. No, she's going to visit her mom. So we've gone through the checklist, and you get to a point, before taxi where equipment is called, and then the pilot monitoring says clear. How do they know it's clear? I mean, this aircraft's big. You don't know what's going on, right? And that's what this light is on about, okay? So there's a couple of things that happen. This light goes on when they put the bypass pin in, and then also on the first officer side, you will see in the six-pack, you will get doors. You see there's doors? That will highlight as well. And once the actual pin is removed from the nose wheel after the steering has happened, and they tell you, the pushback tells you that it's removed. I'm looking for it. Where did I save this thing now? I made oh, there we go. So I made this quickly for you. In the video, it shows you exactly where it goes, how it works, and those things. There are two pins in here, all right? The first one you actually need to remove, and it's usually kept at the back of the pedestal, which is your landing gear pin. And then you've got the nose wheel steering pin, and that one is the one that's linked to the equipment light and to your pushback and things, the doors light and things. So once they remove it and you have control of your nose steering again, that equipment light is going to go off and doors will go off. And then that's where you can look at and say, okay, equipment's clear. As easy as that. How's that? For a quick, brief explanation. Oops, almost fell off.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, attention to detail as always. Thank you, Zibo. Thank you for giving us another toy to play with. And that's about it. Just a quick introduction. Anyway, I was so caught up in this whole story, I haven't done much in the aircraft. So I'm going to start setting up if I want to dream about flying with you guys today. Morning, Gilbert, Jet Power, Eugene, Archibus. Morning, guys. Morning. Afternoon for Jet Power here. It's at least just about 10 a.m. for me still, so there we go. All right, when we do our pushback, we're going to keep an eye on this and see that it works. I know it should work, but you know what I'm saying? We'll keep an eye on it. So when we do the whole pushback story, we'll sort it out. All right, we need to go the other route this morning, other way. Are you guys okay? How did you guys find the week? How did you have a good week?
When you're ready.
I had a good one, Nico.
Good. Like to hear
Yes,
that.
me too. Thank you, Nico.
Good. You sound much better. You're over all your flus and stuff?
Yes, it's getting better and better. Thank you very much.
Good.
Hope you two will arrive.
Yeah, no, all good, man. All good.
I'm back to work.
Ah, okay. So you're much better.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, I've got the wrong
That's good to hear,
OFP.
Pete.
Oh, I've got the wrong AFP. I still need to do my flight planning and all. You see, I got caught up with everything. Okay, so I'm checking quickly the weather, winds calm. There is an SOP in use in Madrid. Okay, so that's why we are using 32 left or 32 right for arrivals. 7 a.m. local until 11 p.m. local. Those are the two default runways, just for your information. And I know you guys, depending on SimBrief automation, you usually get the wrong one assigned by SimBrief because it just doesn't have the AI capability yet to actually discern SOPs and things like that. So you must just be careful if you relied on that, so you set it up correctly. My flight plan is in the usual place, guys. Morning, Uncle John.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Did you actually sleep?
I've had about 3 hours.
Okay. Are you operational again?
No, I'm still sorting it.
Okay.
But you went a hell of a long way for me last night. Thank you.
No problem.
I still can't believe it happened.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a new ACARS for me. Did any of you other guys get a new ACARS for the VA?
Nope.
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday.
I couldn't open the ACARS this morning.
Mine is updated every day for the last 3 days.
Oh.
3 of it.
Oh.
I didn't bother updating. I just carried on, ignored it.
No, I'm waiting for it to open again. ACARS is already running, but I don't see it. Why don't I see it? Oh, there it's hiding. I got it. I worried for a second. Start that flight. STKP load from SimBrief. There's the right one. Fly now. Explain. Right, let's file this thing on iVAO. What cruise altitude did you guys get?
28.
240.
I've got 220.
Okay, 240 is the step climb for me, and then it goes up to 280. Good morning.
220 here.
280. And we can make this. Submit. There we go. Flight plan is submitted. Ooh, I never said on which parking bay I'm situated. What on earth do we call this one? S40. Anybody of you guys on S40?
No.
Oh,
Right. If anybody is, I'll just move. Here's David. Okay. Right.
Yep. Dave is moving.
Whereby?
Everybody doing good.
Yep. S40. Alright. Okay. No major weather cells in between us, just a little streak there, but we should not be bothered by that. Hello, Jacob. Good morning. Morning, Neil. Right, though. Yeah, that's Zibo's baby, man. Alright, we all set with that.
Ground flight deck hose disconnected and starting refueling.
Can I ask you a favour, Nico?
You can stream in here.
No.
Okay.
It looks like you've got a VOR on the airfield or nearby.
Yeah, we should have one, yes.
I think I can see on your display something going on if I squint.
Yeah. Yes.
Could you chuck a radio from that VOR using the fix page, please?
Okay, if you give me all the detail, I will do it with pleasure.
Okay, but can you do it from the FO side?
I can.
And yes, stream as well, please.
Right, but we're sitting in the wrong room, so I'm going to go downstairs so we can do that. Otherwise, we're going to bother these guys because I mean, they want to fly and I'm going to talk the whole time. So let me just move downstairs, follow me, and then we'll share it there.
Ground flight deck fuel is all loaded up.
And Porto traffic, Skymatix 052, taxiing to runway 17 via the apron, Echo.
Wickwiss donated 40 Swedish kronor for
5,
SuperChat.
hold and intersection for runway 17.
Thank you, Jacob. Much appreciated. Every little bit helps, eh? Right, so let's just get off this woman's face there and move a bit forward. So you want to go to the fix page and the VOR. Let me just get the Navigraph up quickly so I can just
So what's
check.
that VOR called then?
It should be PRT or something like that. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Know.
So if you put PRT in and then simply put, I don't know, 270 on the line, it should draw a radial from it.
Give me a second. I need an approach chart up quickly. Yeah, it's Papa Romeo Tango 1141 1141. Okay, so Papa Romeo Tango, and then
if you chuck, well, some random bearing.
270.
270. Just chuck that on the line.
Hang on a second, I'm doing it wrong. PRT should be that one, and then it's 270.
Oh, I'm not watching on Discord, sorry. Have a few seconds.
Don't worry.
Let's watch.
Right, well, there's no line. It doesn't give a line.
It's inside.
Sorry, you broke up.
Can you try the same thing from the captain side, please?
Yes.
Sorry to hijack you.
It's there. It's printed on both sides. But look, yeah, there's nothing.
You don't need the slash. Can you put the 270 in again?
I didn't put the slash, but anyway, 270.
Oh.
It puts it itself. So it also doesn't draw the line. It just gives you the bearing.
Would you clear the first officer's fix page then, and then start again? Sorry. So if you delete that entry or whatever.
Uh, 270.
Oh, well that's even more interesting, because it worked on the captain's side for me, but not on the first officer's. It should just draw a dotted line at that radial. Interesting, thanks Nico.
Yeah. Jacob, what you're asking me is more in the realm of Tim. Tim needs to check that. He's busy working on it. So even if I check it today, it's not going to mean much, because Tim and Zibo are still busy with all their tweaking and stuff. So I can basically guarantee you it's not going to be spot on today. One of the things that Paul and Mac is working on is on the drag situation, you know, so everybody's got their own little thing to work on. I mean, you can obviously check the PFDs and you can check what's happening at my weights and things, but there's not much I can do about it because Tim is the guy that's going to, between him and Zibo, you know, tuning those kind of things. So we'll see. Right, we can go back and we can go to the route page. Hello, Andy. Morning. This morning when I woke up, it was chilly, eh? I had to quickly get something warm on because through the night I didn't have a problem, and this morning it was really chilly. You won't believe how
We had -5, Nick.
yeah, it's amazing how hot it's getting right now. Oh.
-3 over here.
Jacob, you can ask me anything. I will tell you if I can do something. I can tell you who else is responsible. At the end of the day, look, everything gets captured here on video, and then Zibo can review it, right? So my big story is to basically document and to share the experience and to show what I get from, you know, questions like that. So I'm going to show it. I'm going to give it to you. But the actual tweaking, maybe I worded it a little bit wrong. That's what's confused you. The actual words that I used might have just confused you. But the tweaking itself, that gets done by Twixter and Zibo, okay, for that specific problem that you are talking about, okay? So yes, we can look at it. Yes, I'm going to show you. But it gets referred. You understand? So I hope that makes it more clear. All right, let's quickly do what Andy is suggesting there. Just to humor him quickly as well. PRT. Paul, you watching?
Yep.
Okay, so he says we must put 270 with a slash of 3. There you go.
Yep, but there should be a line.
Yeah. So the line is still missing, but it gives you the actual distance radius ring, sorry. There.
Yeah, I was flying into Sarajevo, and it said if you do a go around, do not stray east of this particular line because there are mountains in the way.
Yes.
So I thought, aha, I can use that feature, and that's when I found it.
You see, Jacob, and that's how we do it. So we all talk together and we test things like this and we show on the video what happens, and then we can go back to Zibo and says, okay, timestamp so-and-so, have a look here, or just watch the video, or whatever the situation is, you know. And that's the easiest and quickest way we get a resolution then. Then we want runway 32 left. That's the one. And we want Zulu 32 left. And that transition there. Righto. Artanis, can you please use English?
And Porto traffic, Skymatix 052, lining up for takeoff, runway 17, Porto.
Jacob, you'll have to give more information and somebody needs to check it because there's obviously a reason it's doing that. I can't guess. Usually for that you should know already it's either the aircraft is too heavy for the altitude selected or the flight is too short. You know, it's just, those are the two basic ones, but I wouldn't know because, in your instance, because I don't know what else, might be different. 240, where's my OFB? Right, so we need to change that to and hopefully it doesn't break. So 3.1 execute altitude constraint. Okay, no worries, we don't care. I did not check the top of climb. Well done. I think Zibo does check the correct one. 320. Yes. Minus 35. Yes. Oh no, that is correct. That's correct.
Porto traffic to KLM 957, taxiing to holding point Golf for runway 17.
Just keep logging that on the forum, Jacob. Just keep logging that. Remind Zibo.
Ready for pre-flight procedure. Trim up. Pre-flight procedure.
$148, $171, $171, $28. Andy, we did try the 270 by 3, right? The fix is literally there. There is PRT. It's literally there. It's less than 2.5 miles from us. Okay, and then if we make the 270 radial, it says it's somewhere there in terms of what it displays on the ND, but it does not draw the line. I want to ask you something else. While I'm thinking about this, Paul.
Yeah.
There is a radial line that can be drawn, that can be switched on and off. Did you check that?
I believe that's the radial line that moves when you move the course button.
We can check, because I'm just thinking about it.
But so if you've got that VOR tuned,
in the VOR distance rings, there's your radial. Mine was on anyway, so it should have worked. I'm with you. Because if you turn this, there's the radial line turning.
Yeah. I believe that's what that EFB feature turns on and off.
Yeah, sounds right. Okay, Rob. Jacob, I've got another question for you. And this might sound silly, but there is a bit of education in it too for maybe other people. How sure are you that your QNH is correct after landing? Because remember, if your QNH is out by 500 foot, the safety features kick in, and that is something we worked on months and months ago. So the moment you put on the auto throttle while the engines are still running, the throttles will increase to save your life because of the 500 foot difference. So I'm just asking that you know, just curious.
Kayla 171 pushing back. Sierra 120.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up.
Yeah, have a look at that, eh? Have a look, because if your altimeter is out by 500 foot or more, it's going to kick in the safety feature to try save your life. It's going to give full power to climb. Get out of the danger situation.
I'm ready for pre-flight checklist.
Clear of conflict. Descend.
Remember, you are evaluating a real aircraft versus a make-believe aircraft that's made in code. So what you could have stumbled on is that in that portion of the code, the weight on wheel sensor isn't tripped, okay? Which again is something we need to give to Zibo, because we know that there's a portion of the code, we don't know if all the code is there trying to simulate the correct thing. You understand? So be careful when you evaluate the Zibo. You know, remember, this is just a bunch of ones and zeros that's simulating a real one. But you've got a point. You've got a very good point there, and that's something we need to ask the boss. He needs to tell us, you know, how far does the code go, or did the code miss something, or something like that. See? Because that was, the weight on wheel sensor was one of the things that we were talking about as well. Also during the takeoff, I mean, you should hear it click, you know, when you actually rotate, and then everything should go to flight mode. You know, I mean, I remember those days. All right, are we ready, gentlemen? I hope freaking so. Let's go.
Can I just interrupt you again?
Ah, yeah. Tell me what you need.
Can you have a look at your route wins, please?
I can do that now. Give me a second. She's gone and changed something here again. Let me just quickly fix up everything. It needs to be at 2000. Sorry, Paul. 1 second.
No rush.
All right, and then. Yeah, I know. Toto did a great job of that one. Zibo's getting there. Don't you know? Forget Zibo's still working on this. Right, so we're going to go to the legs page. The route wins, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't imported them yet. You want me to import them? Because that is the top of climb wins.
Yeah. Interesting. I tried it from the first officer's side, and the load option was there before I even requested the data.
Oh.
So it's done now, but I'll try that again in case it was something weird with me.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Right, APU is running, everything is going. Right, so before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, let's have a look, see this equipment light when it actually comes on and when it goes off, and then we'll check the doors light as well.
Skymatix 078, stand.
Before start procedure complete.
Start.
Ready for before start checklist.
I'm not going to worry about the checklist and everything, we're just going to lose our track. We trust our people. And Linda.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. KLM 957, turn on runway, take off.
I turn my head away for 1 second. Look, there's the equipment light. It's come on. There's the doors light. It's on. That's amazing. Thank you, Zibo. See, Jacob, this is the attention to detail Zibo gets into, right? And just keep on making sure that stuff stays relevant to his mind on the forum. It will happen eventually.
Release parking brake.
Alright, did I actually set this parking brake? Yes, I did. Porto traffic. Good morning, Skymatix 001, stand Sierra 40, push and start. Better check that I don't drive into somebody.
Nico, question please.
Starting pushback. You may start the engine.
My brothers are seeming to operate. In reality, I can't get any steering. But you can see the pedals move on the Zibo.
In the EFB, what did you set your as? Or your nose wheel steering? What did you have it as? Your roll, whatever.
I've just checked it and it's still on your.
If you unplug
It's been alright till this morning.
If you unplug the USB plug, push it back in, maybe recalibrate the pedals, see if it works.
Okay, I'll try that.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Here goes Owen.
Porto traffic KLM 957,
and
airborne out of runway 17, passing 2,200 feet.
Starter cutout.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
I mean, this guy's Nico. You see a Skymatix plane, but a KLM call sign.
Porto traffic, Skymatix 078, taxiway E, Echo, holding short, Echo 5. Runway 17.
Lining up runway 17, KLM 171.
Thank you, Geert. I'm unmuted now. Yeah. The autopilot servos was affected after Zibo changed the code to add the elevators tabs. Alright, so there was issues and he just had to fix it. That's basically what it means. The aircraft struggled to climb and to descend because of the broken servos. Alright, so anyway, while we are here, look at our equipment light and look at the doors light. So what we are going to do is we're going to set the parking brake. My better pushback is set to automatic. So it's going to do the pin and stuff automatic. I don't have those buttons that I have to press just because of that setting. So we're going to have a look-see. So the doors should go off and the equipment light. I don't know if we can see both at the same time. Let's see. And as you can see it right at the very top, there's equipment. So as he pulls the pin and releases the lever, that should go away, and the doors sign should go away as well. There you go. Done. That's awesome. Before taxi procedure. Now she's listening.
Before taxi procedure.
And bypass beam has been removed. And signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, Jet Power.
Before taxi procedure complete.
You happy with the pins and the stuff, Paul?
Before taxi checklist.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Nice.
And you know how some people have got their own wish list of what Zibo should pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
I can just imagine him working on the really difficult stuff, and then he wants a little bit of a holiday from the really hard stuff, and he'll just polish some of the shiny things like that, just as a bit of a rest, put his feet up a
Ready
bit.
For taxi
exactly.
Procedure. Flaps 5 set.
Porto traffic schematic 001, taxi holding point for runway 17. Right, let's go.
I missed something there. How do you get rid of that equipment? Lights from lighting up?
It's tied to better pushback. So the moment better pushback disconnects, in other words, he pulls the pin from the steering gear, at the front, the nose gear, it should automatically switch the equipment light off as well as the door light on the 6-pack.
Oh, that's what my issue is saying, was that light is staying on yet. That's a pushback, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all tied to better pushback. Oh, I hate this little heart. This little heart on my text screen. I've got to go to YouTube to read what the people says.
78, lining up runway 17.
I just did a brake check, Paul, while I'm thinking about the brake check. Morning, Krister. Almost missed your comment there, but I see it. Morning.
There we go.
Hello, Alex. Man, I'm taxiing like a beluga here. I'm looking at my charts and then the aircraft just goes on its own. Sorry. Enjoy, Tommy. Let me just start my timer there so I don't infringe on our 3-minute rule. Oh, that's very nice of them. Hope you resubscribed. Oh, you're in a foul mood today. I'm sorry. Come to Discord, man. Come, say morning. If you were closer, I would have made you coffee and given you a rusk. Then you would have felt better. Definitely.
Speaking of coffee, that's a good idea.
Yeah. You won't believe what they did to me yesterday afternoon, just before leaving the job. Got this email of a video that I made 5 years ago. There was 5 minutes of NCR, in other words, no copyright music, in the middle of the video, between an hour and 5 minutes and an hour and I think 8 minutes. It's like 3 or 5 minutes, man. It's stupid. And they've demonetized the video. It's not eligible for monetization, and they gave me an option: either delete the video, mute that section completely, or leave it as is. And I said, no, I'll just mute that section. Freaking 5 years ago, and they complain about no copyright music. I don't know how people get copyright ownership on music that is physically distributed as no copyright music. It just doesn't make sense.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. It's stupid. Righto. Just want to check whereby. Porto traffic Skymatix 001, line up and take off at runway 17.
Approaching 17.
Tell you what, when I watched that video of how the Zibo mod looked like 5 years ago, you can see there was a lot of potential, but man, it's bland compared to what we have today, huh? It was actually funny looking back, seeing how far this thing is evolved. Wow.
17.
Right. Yeah, the only problem with Twitch is they don't keep your videos, Alex. I've got my account still active on Twitch. I go through the motions every 3 years of updating all the relevant legalities and everything. Yeah, you know, it's not the same. I like having YouTube. It's just a better platform in terms of it at least saves the work, you know. After 2 weeks, Twitch throws away my videos. There's like 1 clip left on my account there. It's crazy. Anyway, Christer, yes and no, it's true to a certain extent, but with our exchange rate, there's no ways I'm going to pay YouTube for a monthly subscription to go to YouTube Premium. You know, it's just one of those things, and that's not going to solve my problem. You
On
know,
runway
so
17. On runway
I'll live with it. I'll laugh it
17.
off when it happens. You know, it's easy as that. That's the easiest way of doing it. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Exactly. That's my choice.
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Jacob, what do you mean by the elevator is not linear to input?
My one is exactly doing what I'm asking it to do, and because of the neutral shift that's implemented, it's obviously not in the middle, so it's doing exactly what it should do. So anyway, Mac, you can handle that conversation. I've lost my complete yoke again. Hold on. This is really becoming a pain in the ass. Okay.
There's something that we have to appreciate, because the central position of our yokes doesn't change, but Zibo is using software showing the displacement when you have flaps selected.
Yeah. Anyway, Toga, Tommy, oh sorry, whoever is behind me, Tommy was in front of me. Whoever is behind me, I just pressed Toga, so you can start your timer. Look, the nose wheel is up, Mac. Remember we said we needed to check. Look, it's way up. It's way up. That's a little mistake.
1,000 feet remaining.
That's what.
Just in time.
Positive rate.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not realistic, I don't think.
No, that's wrong.
Acceleration altitude.
Thank you, Alex. You know what? I presume I've got the skills to fix it myself, okay? When it goes finally, because at this point in time, all I do is I touch the cable. I just literally touch it. I don't even put force on it. I just literally touch it. It starts to make contact and it works again, okay? So if it really dies one day, I'll probably open it up and then I'll fiddle with it, you know? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Lovely. We made it.
Flaps 1 set. Approaching transition.
Morning, Wycliffe. No, man, no. Alex, you're mixing up laziness with the will to do something. I think there's where the discrepancy comes into. Yeah, you've got. I also studied electronics, believe it or not, but it was 30 years ago. Okay, in fact,
transition altitude.
I'm quickly going to calculate. It's about 28 years ago, something like that. So at this point in time, my workbench does not look electronic anymore, to be honest. But I can modify it. I can make a plan. It's just the will versus the laziness, you know. Yeah, we busy warming up here, Wycliffe. It was chilly this morning when I woke up, man. I had to rush to get something warm. But right now I'm thinking of getting rid of my t-shirt again, putting on a fan.
We've got tower.
Alright, and what is he saying? Let's see.
32 left or 32 right.
Excellent. Yeah, I read the SOP, see.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches off. Sorry. Wow, excellent cluster, good FPS that. Nice one, Eugene. You know what, I studied electronics engineering and I never worked in that field ever. When I started looking for a job, I got into IT. I very quickly discovered the IT guys at that point in time where I was involved. The IT guys were making like 7 times the salary as other guys were making. It was crazy back in the day. Yeah, I don't know if it was the same in the rest of the world, but over here they thought IT guys were like little gods and they showered them with money. And I said to my boss, hang on a second, I went and studied all this nonsense and you're telling me that this guy makes so much money, let me change. And I changed. Some days I wonder whether that was a good choice. I don't know. You know, maybe in the long run I would have been better off sticking to electronics, but I left. I left very quickly. I never ever used anything that I studied. Never. The closest I got was when I tried to make myself a little MCP and nav radios and things like that. I mean, it's still lying here, it's all in pieces, but 3/4 of it is here. And then when I installed alarm systems at one point in time for extra cash, it's the closest I got to touching electronics. Okay, this is interesting. I'm not paying attention to the flight and I see we stopped at 15. And this is interesting.
We have to be above 10,000. Remember in the FMC it gave a restriction there, and I said it's not a problem. But it is a problem. Look at all of this. All of these ones are at flight level 150, 150. And then all of a sudden it wants to climb. But I think that's already part of the descent, if you ask me. There's an altitude restriction it should not have. Let me see. We go to the approach, well, star. I think that's a problem. I think that is a problem. 2 and 0. Why? Wow. Oh, that's a massive TV, that one, Wycliffe. Yeah, Eugene, yeah, it's modular now. Quick and easy throwaway stuff. I remember learning how to program in a bloody assembler and to program ICs and EPROMs and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. '86 back in the day. I remember. I tell you what, you can put a gun against my head and tell me to do some some electronic work right now. I'm gonna laugh at you. You're gonna have to pull that trigger. I'm going home. Bye bye.
Is your legs page looking more sensible now?
Yeah, I haven't gone back to it really. Let's have a look. See, yes, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah, I noticed that was part of the descent again. We should make it, but that brings up a query. That does bring up a query for me. Is your piece? We had a program that was sold to schools, the company I worked for, and the copyright protection was done through a little PC board with a chip that I had to program the license key into. Okay, it wasn't like in today's world you put the license key, it goes to a server and checks it. We physically had to put it in an a slot on the motherboard. So I had to take those chips, I had to program it, I had to put it in the PC board, put it in the machine, load the software, see that the two marry together, and then, that's how we shipped it, There's your key card that goes in your PC, here's your software. Came on old floppy or stiffy disks. I can't even remember what we used. I think we used both. We eventually went to the stiffy disks, and it was in the beginning years of CDs. I mean, to burn a CD took for bloody ever, and we said, no, it's not cost effective. We can't sell the software on CDs because this massive big thing that's like two shoe boxes big that was standing there burning the CDs at one speed, It's just not worth it, Stuck with the discs. Send that out. I did coding on the ZX Spectrum, Wycliffe, and then I discovered the flight simulator on the ZX Spectrum in 1986, and I said, I want to fly. Forget this coding. I think the only thing I ever coded on it was like a stopwatch or a watch or a stopwatch, that could tell time and do, some counting in time. That's it. That was the end of it. Then I started flying.
First masterizers were SCSI.
Antonio, where are you hiding in the screen? I want to boost your volume. I've already done it. You're on 200%. You're very soft, man. Very quiet. Can you bring the mic closer or something?
Yeah, better now.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello, Pavel. Yeah, good morning. And yes, Antonio, it's better. Thank you.
Guys, I just got, a few minutes ago, I got a message from somebody that works and understands and knows how the equipment light and the door light thing actually works. Apparently, it's not directly connected to the pin. It's connected to the equipment bay door. Okay, so I just want to correct what I said earlier, because I said it's connected to the pin. Once the pin is in or out, it will go on and off. Sorry. It actually is connected to the door of the equipment bay. How's that?
Yeah, that's interesting. Me and Mac were talking about that last night.
To level off.
And we were wondering how the guy could tell you that everything was disconnected over his headset, which is obviously still plugged in, and the light go out before that.
That's the door.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, because you could make a mistake. It's like in this one video I shared with you guys earlier, the guy giving the training there was talking about the landing gear pin without the streamer. You know, you've got to physically go check if the pin is in or out, whether there's a streamer or not. Just because you don't see a streamer doesn't mean the pin isn't there, or the pin is out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we learn. I've never ever learned so much about an aircraft since working with Zibo. It's just crazy. The amount of stuff that I still don't know is scary. Then I think back at what I actually do now and I go, yeah, that's a lot too.
We were looking in the Afghan last night, and there's actually 2 places that are considered equipment bays. I presume the other one might be the ground power panel. Not certain.
Yeah, could very well be. Now this thing looks amazingly stable, eh? Well, that's what we picked up as well, Jacob. You're not wrong. My nose wheel was up in the air before V1. I was already wheeling down the runway, so that needs a bit of a tune. No, Eugene, I haven't tried that, eh?
We have approach on the top.
Okay, enjoy, Wycliffe. Okay, thank you, Tommy.
Passing or descending.
God, I'm listening to ATC.
On the approach, full runway 32 left.
SkymatixVA Flight, hello sir, identify flight 6000 feet. Affirmative, you are clear, ILS to approach runway 32 left.
Cleared for the ILS approach.
Good morning.
Runway 32 left.
Morning.
052.
Alex, no, I did not, because we wanted to see what happens with the wheel. Okay, so I did not at this point in time.
QNH 1016 and continuing descent to 4000 feet.
No, I tend to shy away from the NG drivers videos unless there's something specific I need to see. I don't go watch at all.
Romeo 5, Charlie approach for runway 32 left, descending, passing, flight level 156.
It's a personal choice, Jacob. It's a personal choice. Oh, come on, no. 103.
Morning, KLM 9057 on the Zulu Mike Romeo 5 Charlie approach for runway 32 left, descending and passing flight level 146. 9057, enjoy. This is squawk 5454. Squawk 5454, KLM 9057.
Madrid approach to Liguria 15 Golf, good morning.
Liguria 154, identify 4000 feet, long left heading 050.
Heading 050 Liguria 15 Golf.
Liguria 154, expect ILS to approach runway 32 left.
323.
Expect ILS approach 32 left, Liguria 15 Golf.
Right, okay, we'll get the descent from approach. Don't worry about that. 1099. Can you believe it? We are coincidentally on the correct place.
Yes, approach, morning, Skyfriend 215.
Sure, morning. Morning. Hello, James. Right.
5624, Skyfriend 215.
Skymatix 052, 9 miles for the touch, call tower, frequency 118.155.
655.
Contacting tower 118.155. Skymatix 052. Good day.
Liguria 154, left heading 3580, and you are clear. ILS to approach runway 32 left.
LS approach 32 left, Liguria 15 Golf, and sorry, direct Semen.
Left heading 350, left 350, and clear ILS to approach runway 32 left.
Left 350, clear LS 32 left, Liguria 15 Golf.
Skyfriends 215, you are rider contact, continue descent altitude 6000 feet, KNH 1016, and expect ILS to approach runway 32 right.
Descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1016, expect runway 32 right, Skyfriend 215.
Skyfriend 215, you come slightly direct, Rockville.
Direct route B, Skyfriend 215.
19562, ahora sí está en contacto radar, 7000 pies. Me confirma navegación propia y me llama con 4 minutos a la vista.
Asumiendo navegación propia, le llamaremos con 4 minutos a la vista.
Ready for descent procedure.
19562, disculpa, me confirma posterior Navas va a continuar en visual.
Afirmativo, de Navas queremos entrar por Pamplona, por Papa 1 y posterior November.
Recibido, en ese caso el 19562 continúa en Navas y le llamo en 3 minutos para el cambio a VPR.
Pues le llamaremos para el cambio a VPR.
LM 957, flight direct traffic and continue descent altitude 5,000 feet, KNX 1016.
Good morning, Madrid approach, KLM 171, feet, QNH 1016, KLM 957. Establish LS 32 left, Liguria 15 Golf.
Good
morning, KLM approach, KLM 171, radio check, KLM 171. Sorry sir, say again please, voice.
You're talking over other radio traffic, over.
Pavanet 155, thank you for service, good morning.
Oh, we heard you, by the way. That's what I say.
LM 5, correction, 957, left heading 070, initial vector.
Left heading 070, KLM 957.
Reference 215, continue descent altitude 5,000 feet.
Continue descent altitude 500 feet, 5,000 feet, Skyfriend 215.
Skyfriend 215, right vector 290.
Right 290, Skyfriend 215.
KLM 171, Northern approach.
KLM 171, inbound on, I'm on the Zamora 5 Charlie arrival for the ILS, whiskey approach, runway 32 left, KLM 171.
KLM 121, when able, let's squawk 4776, 4776.
Squawk 4776. Iniciamos navegación visual hacia Papa
19562 recibido, pues romperemos plan de vuelo instrumental y puede continuar Papa 1 y November, le llama con 4 minutos en la vista.
Jacob, is it not because it clears the data so that you can do a turnaround, maybe? Yeah, Autoland needs a lot of work, man. It's way behind in all the attention the other systems are getting.
Island 171, you are guided contact, continue descent altitude 5,000 feet, KNX 1016.
QNH 1016, descending to 5,000 feet, KLM 171.
Sky French 215, right heading 300, clear ILS full approach, runway 32 right.
Right 300, cleared to ILS approach runway 32 right, Skyfriend 215.
Skylane 957, right, left heading 300, clear ILS full approach around 3 to
Approach top of descent.
Left 300, clear for the ILS, runway 32 left, KLM 957.
Approach, good morning, Skymatix 001, inbound Avila, flight level 280, requesting descent.
Skymatix 001, hello sir, when you go squawk 4754, 4754.
4754, Skymatix 001.
Skylane 957, continue descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Continue descent 4,000 feet, KLM 957.
Skyframe 215, for your information, there is another traffic on the localizer runway 32 left.
Copy the traffic, Skyframe 215.
Skymatix 001, approach, we're requesting descent.
Hi to approach.
Say it again, KLM 171.
I confirm you will be able to do the approach, so maybe you would like to do a hold over traffic.
I'll take the hold over traffic, KLM 171.
LM 171, flight direct traffic and expect hold over traffic.
Why?
Now you are on flight level 200 and you need to stay here around 4,000 feet.
Okay.
Clear. Can you repeat my routing, please, KLM 171?
LM 171, flight direct traffic. Foxtrot Alpha, Foxtrot Echo Quebec traffic.
Direct FAFEC, KLM 171.
Approach, Skymatix 001, requesting descent.
Skymatix 001, continue descent altitude 8,000 feet, KNX 1016.
1016 and 8,000 feet, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 078, Madrid approach.
Right, so now we're in common. Pull that speed brake, buddy.
LM 957, confirm your leaving the location.
Affirm, sir, I'm leaving your localizer because I messed up, so I'd like to get some factors from you, please, KLM 957.
LM 957, Roger, so I will vectorize another time from the localization. In this case, left heading vector 200, left 200.
Left 200, KLM 957.
Madrid, Skyfriend 215, establish on ILS runway 32 right.
Skyfriend 215, number 2 for the landing, Porto, frequency 118.155.
Number 2 with tower 118.155, Skyfriend 215, ciao.
Yeah, we had a late clearance. If you listen to the ATC, you'll know about that. We're currently in a common parallel VNAV, so I'm trying to use the speed brake to induce a bit of a steeper descent. We'll see if it works. It is reducing, but not very fast.
Skyline 171, Madrid approach.
Owen is calling you.
Skyline 171.
Skyline 171, yeah, confirm you passed perfect.
Yeah, perfect. My hold is not working, Skyline 171.
Left heading 080.
Left heading 080.
Island 171, right heading 260.
260, buenos días, Madrid aproximación. Charlie, Jupiter Charlie, descendiendo a 14.000 pies y con información Charlie inicial a bordo.
Puede contactar Charlie, Jupiter Charlie, buenas, contacte ejecutado, frecuencia 133, decimal 75, hasta ahora.
Madrid, Ryan, level 0,
Runner 6 Alpha Yankee, enable squad 5440.
5440.
Skymatix 078, maintain the present heading and I will call you back in 2 minutes.
If you descend flight level 80 on the Aduxo to Delta Standard arrival inbound route.
Skymatix 078, maintain present heading 050. Skyline 957, left heading north, clear islands to approach from 3 to left.
Left heading north, KLM, clear for the ILS, 32 left, KLM 957.
Tenemos pista libre en continente
9562, pues cambio de frecuencia aprobado, buena tarde.
Pasamos con el muchas gracias por su buena tarde, hasta luego.
Skymatix 078, you will accept the runway 3 to right?
Approaching transition.
Tommy?
171, right
Tommy is
heading
calling you.
north.
Again, KLM 171.
KLM 171, right heading 360.
360, KLM. This is approaching it because this is descending.
Aerial 0276, hello.
Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
373 on the proximity because this is.
Skymatix 078 in the present heading. Very clear, ILS approach runway 3 to right, 3 to right.
Tommy, can you hear him?
Madrid approach, hello, Air France 69 Whiskey November, departure from Madrid at 6,000 feet.
I'm on text.
Okay, alright, because he is keeping on talking to you, so I'm not sure if you guys are actually communicating.
You have a traffic 2 miles out of you. Please reduce the speed to the minimum approach speed. KLM 957 will be able to maintain 180 until Porto.
KLM 957 is established on the take to left.
We're catching up nicely now.
KLM 957, you will accept a visual for the runway 3 to the right. You have the runway inside.
The KLM 957 is already established on the ILS of runway 3 to left.
But you will be able to do a side step to the runway 3 to left.
3 to right.
I'm on 3 to left right now, KLM 957.
Flight level
to right,
100.
sorry. Side step
Landing
to the
light switches on.
3 to right.
Well, I'm only 5 miles out, sir. 957.
KLM 957, Roger, so contact tower, frequency 118.1555.
Contacting tower of 118.155. Thank you very much for your service, sir. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Skymatix 958, left heading 090, you will going to leave the horizon.
Here we go, almost done with this.
1000 to level off.
There we go.
Charlie, Julie, Charlie, buenos días.
France 9 Whiskey November, continue, you are on radar contact, 1000 feet, continue climb, flight level 240.
Continue with flight plan and climb flight level 240 Air France 69 Whiskey November.
Charlie, Julie, Charlie, nivel de vuelo 250.
Charlie Juliet Victor Charlie, muy buenas, vuelo director Rugby, control de asistencia para 8000 pies, VNH 1017, espere ILS sur pista, 3 de derecha, 3 de izquierda.
Descendemos, perdona, ¿me puede repetir?
Mantenga, le llamo.
Approach Skymatix 001, requesting further descent.
Ryanair 6 Alpha Yankee Low, you are on radar contact flight level 170, continue descent altitude 8000 feet, NH1017, and expect ILS for approx runway 3 to left.
Looking at the landing to 8000, getting 107, and expecting that
KLM 171, the person heading, you are clear, ILS will approach runway 3 to right.
I need to go to 4000.
3 to right, KLM 171.
3 to left, for KLM 171, 3 to left, 3 to left.
3 to left, KLM 171.
Legal 0276, You are clear. ILS approach from 3 to right.
All the good we did's gone. Damn it.
Let's 3-2 right, man.
Skymatix 001 requesting further descent.
Skymatix 001, left heading 040, and continue descent altitude 4,000 feet. NH 1018.
Left 040, 4,000 feet, Skymatix 010. 001, I beg your pardon. It's all the zeros in between there. Alright, now we need to freaking level change quick.
Observing traffic on Titas in front of us, confirm will be parallel approach.
Below 0276, yeah, there is a parallel approach, and she's on the localizer on 32 left.
Roger, a little bit too far. Jacob, fortunately I'm a cowboy.
Charlie, Julie Victor Charlie, con directo a Ruby, solicito descenso, 4.000 pies.
Skymatix 001, left heading 330, clear ILS approach on 32 left.
Left 330, cleared ILS approach, 32 left, Skymatix 001.
Flaps 1 set.
Charlie, Julie Victor Charlie, disculpa ahora sí, continúe directo Rugby y continúe descenso para 8.000 pies, VNH 1017.
UNH 1017 descendiendo para 8.000 pies. Soy Charlie, Julie Victor Charlie.
KLM 171, contact with frequency 118.155, bye.
Contacting tower KLM 171. Thank you very much for your ATC.
190276, call tower frequency 118.155,
Flaps 5 set.
18155, line.
I should, you're right. I'm already on the glide slope, so I actually don't care right now. We made good there.
Good.
23. Skymatix 001 established on the localizer runway 3 to left. Approach Skymatix 001 on the localizer 3 to left.
Skymatix 001, Roger, so contact, last number 2, contact tower, frequency 118.155.
118.155 for the tower, Skymatix 001. Thank you for your help, sir. Bye-bye. Tower, good morning, Skymatix 001. We're on a 9-mile final, runway 32 left on the ILS. Hello, Antonio, on the stream.
Skymatix 001, good morning, sir. With 120 degree 3 knot QNH 1017, continue approach after number 2. Continue approach.
Continue approach, number 2, Skymatix 001.
Europa 8 Lima para Madrid.
I'm gonna go down to minimum approach speed to give that guy there a chance to clear.
Radio altimeter.
Europa 8 Lima Papa andando 2 Romeo 13 derecha, viento 1203 nudos, QNH 1017 autorizado a despegar.
Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist.
I have disconnected.
Pues
Okay.
Romeo 13 derecha, autorizado.
Be in front of me there. For me?
Skymatix.
Now I'm going around. It was impossible to catch up with the ATC.
Okay. Clear to land, runway 3 to left, Skymatix 001.
Kayla 171, 32 left, cleared, sorry.
Bye-bye, Christer.
KLM 171, good morning, sir. Welcome, Madrid Barajas. Stand Tango 8 for you, Tango 8 for you via Alpha and Gate 1.
Tango 8 for KLM 171 and via Alpha, KLM 171.
Very good landing.
Thank you, Hakan.
Until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Hello, George. Morning, morning. George, while you're here, Uncle John needs your help, eh? He might need his livery for his Zibo again. You might just want to speak with him.
Approaching 3-2 left. Cleared to land runway 32 left.
Down kilo 4 next to
400, approaching decision height.
That 276, welcome Madrid Barajas, stand 579 via Kilo Charlie, Alpha to the south, and Echo Bravo.
Thanks, George.
100, 50, 40, 30.
Send 579 via Kilo Charlie, Alpha 2 via south.
Speed break up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Europa 8 Lima Papa, Madrid aproximación 136, decimal 105, que tenga buen vuelo, bye bye.
136, decimal 105, aproximación.
Yeah, that was lovely.
60 knots. Yeah. Great landing. You are professional.
That was nice. Runway vacated, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, welcome Madrid Barajas, stand Tango 33 for you, Tango 33 via Alpha, Golf 5 and Inner.
Tango 33 via Alpha, Golf 5 and Inner, Skymatix 001. Thank you, sir. Right, okay, so you want me to put in auto throttle again. There we go. Yeah, I see what you mean. See? No, that's not right.
Stabilized.
KLM 9957, Sweet Unicorn 122 decimal 8, bye bye.
Switching to Unicorn 122 decimal 8, thank you very much for the service this morning, have a nice day, bye bye, KLM 957.
Okay. Cavalcade simulations, you need to go below the video where you see the title, click on the more button or show more depending on what your device actually shows you, and then you need to look for my private hangar. My private hangar contains all my settings and everything. You can get the actual information from there for XP Realistic. Control Shift and need to figure out where we are. And he said we need to go to, I'll tell you the rest now, Tango 33. There is Tango 33 is on that side, so we need to go
Right, forward. Then we need to go right on Golf 5 and then inner. Okay, right, then in terms of the Zibo, there should be a link to the Zibo mod, or I think we've got a command. Yes, I can't remember all these things. Zibo mod, we don't use it every day, so let's see if this thing works. Otherwise, I mean, just in my private hangar, get the Zibo install guide, and all the links to all the possible places you can get it is right there. I mean, you can go to x-plane x-plane.to. You can get it on the 2 Google Drives. You can get it on torrents now. It's all over the place. You must just, I think the best place is to just quickly open up the install guide on like page 2 or 3. It will tell you all the links, all the different ways of getting it. If the link isn't in my show notes, I must actually make a plan to put such a link in there. I think it's beneficial to everyone. After landing procedure. And now the Zibo mod command doesn't seem to work. Let me just park. If I can park, then obviously I can quickly fiddle around and get links and do things for you. But it's supposed to be in the show notes below the video.
Ryanair 6 Alpha Yankee, go ahead.
After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Ryanair 6 Alpha Yankee, clear to run runway 3 to left, wind 140 degree 3 knots, QNH 1017.
After landing procedure complete.
Okay, turn to 6.
Flaps up and set.
Brake set.
Eagle 0276 Sweet Unicom 122.8, bye.
Never started this thing.
Thank you for service, bye.
Skymatix 001 Sweet Unicom 122.8, bye.
Thank you, sir, for your service. Switching Unicom 122.8 Skymatix 001. Yeah, just be careful. The one on the x-plane.to site, that's what we consider more a stable version. So unless we've tested everything to a stable position, I don't want to put it out there, because most people who get it there, in the beginning at least, I'm not sure how they're faring now, but they were the guys that some of them at least, let me just be careful how I say it, some of them really struggled to install the Zibo, and it was a godsend for them to not to have to go through the normal installation routines and stuff. Thank you, Alex. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure. Ready for shutdown procedure.
Does not look like these gates are moving gates. Yeah.
Shutdown procedure complete.
So let's see what's spotting on the outside.
Ready for shutdown checklist.
There's Antonio. Right, apart from Dave Williams, everybody's here. Dave, are you coming? Okay, well, we did a lot of things today, and we've seen a lot of things, and we've heard a lot of things. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. It was nice having you here and getting your input. Guys, I know we are not all as extravagantly, able to discuss things in open, but if you have something on your heart, you guys must not feel bad, just put it on the stream there. But if like earlier somebody sent me a PM, that's also fine. I don't mind it. I'm not saying anything against it, but I want to give you guys courage to talk, to share your stories here as well. That's the actual aim of this chat. Feel free, guys, have a go, say your say, ask your questions, and then we'll handle it as it comes, eh? You're welcome, Antonio. But I need to file my flight.
Was the ATC clear for you all?
Reasonably.
Yeah, very, very, very faint.
I think you need to check your settings.
Not the approach, but the tower. Yeah, the settings were okay because everybody else I could hear.
Okay.
I could only not hear that tower guy.
Weird. Sorry.
And I tried everything, volumes, back, up, down.
Okay, sorry.
Change the headset. I couldn't hear him. Yeah, I could hear him, but very faint.
Sorry, I have no idea. Okay, but that's it for me. You guys must go have fun. Enjoy your rest of your weekend, and we'll talk soon enough again. Tomorrow is the Christmas fly-in on Iveo, so there will be a stream tomorrow evening, but I cannot say exactly what's going to happen tomorrow morning yet. If there is one, you'll see the announcements and things. So anyway, until then, guys, go have fun. Thanks for joining. Speak to you later.
Thanks, Nico.
Yeah, thanks, Nico. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay.